here comes Flumis for some help, and Cogman was out of position. I mean, it's 2 versus 1 right now. They could potentially move in on him. Nocturne's also there. He doesn't have a ward over the wall, so he cannot take it with a smite. And actually, yeah, Nautilus will be picking up, of course, because we have a manless Raisel in mid and just really not need the cooldowns at level 3, maybe at 6, because he will want it for Hemoplague, but that's about it. And meanwhile, top, yeah, of course, Jolicious is also an energy user, so yeah, really nice. Nautilus can pick up a second blue buff. That's really going to speed up his jungle. Basically, the reason you take blue buff in the first place is to basically speed up that jungle. That's what blue buff is there for the jungler. So, there we go.
But what Alternate did was really good. They actually forced Broto to take the red, because they had a feeling that Nautilus would get it. Because red on Nautilus is really important. Just because it works so well with this kind of CC chain. And what Alternate were doing was really good, but I think Nocturne stayed a little too long near the blue buff, and he actually lost a lot by waiting there. I think he thought that Raistlin would come and help him, but he didn't, so he actually lost quite a lot there.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I don't know, it's good to show presence. I mean, just the fact that you're being hyper-aggressive really just demoralizes the opponent. I've seen that a lot from Alternate. Last game I cast, they did double jungle, and they're just all over the place. They lost, because Giza just fed like a boss, but like, just being aggressive really demoralizes them. And you kind of need to be at this point when they're 1 kill behind. You need to catch something up fairly quickly. Alternate Cliff coming in now. Interestingly, I mean, F-Lord does not really have the mana to do it, does have the pick a card. Alternate Unzo also
Triple
gonna...
gank?
Actually, there's the flash into Leap Strike, gonna pop the Ignite down,
Well
that'll be a
played.
dead Raistlin. Really well played, knew how much damage he could deal, and yeah, that is really a sign of a good player. It's a real trademark. The fact that he can chain his skills up with Flash, which is just really high skilled play. Like, flashed over the wall, didn't even know what was happening, and immediately bursted down. There's no chance to react. Meanwhile, at top, Jolicious is going for the initiation with the Shadow Dash. Cliff counter-initiating with the Leap Strike to one of those caster minions. Broto's still there. There's a counter-initiate once again with the stun. The staggering blow just hits, but will not pin him in place. Jolicious doesn't really not want the gank. Takes a lot of damage, goes straight through that feint. And Jax will be forced to recall, and Jolicious is probably able to push this minion wave out and get some more of those minions and increase his advantage against Jax because he is already a couple waves ahead. Anyway, meanwhile Unzo knew he was up top, and I believe he just took his red buff. No, he did not.
No, he didn't.
Did you take anything?
No.
He might take golems, I think. Might have taken golems. He was doing something in their jungle.
Broto used his flash. So, actually, the gank wasn't worth it. I think he expected his staggering blow to actually snare him, but since it, like, already had done, took no effect, and I don't think he knew that.
Yeah, but then again, Jolicious is just building up his creep advantage. He's a good 3-4 waves ahead of him now because of that, and Jax, it obviously stopped Jax from farming, so Jolicious is slightly ahead. He does have his ultimate, Jax does not, and he will hit 6 fairly soon, though he's about a level ahead of him, plus the fact he's recalled and he still has that global ultimate, so I don't know, it's arguable, but I think they came up about even.
I mean, the more they can delay Jax's late game, the better, because Jax is a real beast late game, and Cog won't be doing much damage to him, especially like with his Eon and stuff, so...
Yeah, definitely when he has that dodge up, but that's only for like 2 seconds, and even then he'll just get pinned down by Vladimir, and he probably gets like snared down by Jolicious as well. They have a lot of CC to keep him locked down. Like, they have Flumis with the stun, they have the Shadow Dash, they have Nautilus who's just got CC everywhere down his pants. It's just, I don't know, like they have a lot to shut down Jax no matter what really happens. And they have a lot to keep the enemy away from Cogmore as well. One Leap Strike will not get Cliff near Cogmore. Like, he shouldn't be in that position anyway, so...
Just remember that Jax's E also kind of negates AoE damage. So, like, Myrmidons do have a lot of AoE, actually, like Vlad especially doing a lot of it. But actually, when I think about it, his E technically does single target damage to a lot of different people, rather than doing AoE damage to everyone.
Yeah. Meanwhile, bottom Fish has been interrupted by Flumus. Immediate cleanse goes out, pins Flumus against the wall with Condemn. Flumus actually going to carry on, pops his ultimate. Fish pops his ultimate as well. Going in here, Nocturne pops the ultimate, so they're really scared right now. Ultimate comes down from Twister Face while going up from top. Joelicious has been feared by the E from Unzo. Cliff now following after, and there's the kill from Cliff. F-Lord also coming in with the assist. They have a massively global ult team. I did not notice this at the start. They have Unzo, they have F-Lord, they have... but basically that's just enough, and of course they do have Geezer as well with his ultimate. Has the game frozen for you? Because it has for me.
It did for a second. No, it's not frozen.
Frozen for
Are
me.
you still frozen?
Yeah, it'll catch up in a bit. Usually it does this.
Okay. And wow, Racing taking so much damage from the Twisted Fate combo. And you're not missing much, there's just a bit of kind of, I wouldn't say friendly trading, but trading in general, yeah. Also, I'd like to say, I don't really want to sound biased, but I think Myrmidons have played alternate 9 times now, and I think it's 8-1 at the moment. The Myrmidons.
Right, okay. So, yeah, that's also got to be a thing, like... Yeah, have they really run with the global ultimate setup before and won?
A lot.
Has it? Yeah, okay. We'll see how this goes then. I mean, they are slightly ahead at this stage, but we'll see what happens when it comes into player skill.
Oh,
and Broto being...
Sorry,
yeah.
alternate.
Sorry?
Are you talking about alternate?
Yeah, but sorry, Broto going straight onto Unzo, pops the ultimate Heavy Plague on him with the Ignite, and he actually will turn around and take the E from Racing, which will take him out. There goes the Sanguine Pool. That will slow him down just enough for Cogmore to take him out. Yeah, I was talking about alternate, but I was interrupted by the team fight.
Yeah, well, actually, Myrmidons play the global setup a lot more, generally with Shen and Karthus, so it's actually strange seeing alternate player, maybe thinking that sorry, pardon me, just had dinner. Where was I? Oh yeah, maybe thinking that Myrmidons were going to play it and kind of play the same strategy against them, but I feel that Myrmidons have gone for the kind of late game team.
So meanwhile, bottom Flumus going straight onto Giza, pops the ultimate with the burst, and now Fish also going in along with F-Lord, forced to back off. Flumus is probably dead right now, nothing he can do, and there goes the Proc and Fish immediately taking him down. Rallis still not in the clear. There's the flash into F-Lord's pick a card, still going to chase this down. Fish wants that kill, flash again, gets the kill with the third prog. Broto coming in right now, pinning Fish down, will get the kill, and wow, will take out Giza and Fish at the same time. Well played, and F-Lord will be retreating, did not want to tower dive, might have been taken out by Cogmore as well. That CC really synergized well with Cogmore's passive. Wow, that was really nice play.
It was very good counterplay, but that is the exact reason why I see a lot of Twisted Fate being banned at high elo in solo queue. Just the fact it's just so easy to roam. He doesn't really need to run around, let's put it like that, to gank a lane, and he can just do it when, like, he can just place himself so perfectly in the ganks. So TF's always a really good pick.
Yeah, he has quite a few counters in lane, however, but it doesn't really matter. As soon as he gets to that stage where he can start roaming, then he just starts winning. And wow, so much damage coming onto Raceland. There's the Sanguine Pool, Broto coming in, actually dragging him towards Raceland. Card comes out, not enough to kill him. Auto attack was not enough. There comes the wild cards from pick a card as well. Not take down Broto, too tanky at this stage. Meanwhile, bottom Giza taking a lot of damage from Cogmore, and Fish counter initiating as well. Did use that condemn. So,
I think that was 20 HP on the Vlad.
Yeah, it was super close either way. Like, yeah, he did not have very much health left. Really well played. I mean, that's just the power of their global ultimates. And when I say global ultimates, I mean like global positioning team. And when you look at Myrmidons, you usually take the global ults as in damage and just like sort of skills, damage skills that hit all over the map, rather than positioning themselves like Shen, like Unzo on Nocturne, like F-Lord on Twisted Fate.
Red buff, red buff, red buff.
They are trying to like posture around this. I mean, Cliff might be caught by racing. There's a direct
Oh!
line misses. Looked like it went over his head.
Yeah.
Um, Cliff
Actually
ducking
wondering
under
why that
it.
didn't work.
Oh, he ducked under it. Under it. Like I think that's what happened there.
Yeah, cause that's really possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
press the duck button, no problem.
Yeah, you didn't know about that. It's, yeah,
Yeah, no, that's probably why my elo's so low.
yeah, noob.
Yeah,
How you dodge
thanks.
all skill shots. Ducking.
Yeah, just run balls deep into them and then just duck.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, bottom Ultimate has been popped by Twisted Fate, going straight onto Rallis. There goes to pick a card into wild cards. Shen coming in as well, but killed before he can even come in. Delicious still comes in, however, actually gets hit up by pick a card and wild cards. Fish coming in as well. Shadow dashes over the wall. He will be okay. And Vladimir also coming in, attempting to pick off F-Lord. Once again, there goes gold cards into pick a cards, into wild cards. Giza coming in, lands the snare straight onto F-Lord, pinned against the wall from Fish. Now he's in the bad position, the middle three people will be taken down. F-Lord has fallen, Giza now in the bad position, double kill for Vladimir, now chasing after Giza. There's the transfuse, flashes out of the way, he will be safe, but that was a 2-for-0 trade. Drake is up if they want to go for it. Cogmore is not there at the moment, and it's still 1 versus 1 at the top. They do have Broto at the top, they do not have Smite, though they do have Smite on Unzo. If they do try and go for it, Unzo might be able to steal it. Looks like they're not going to go for it now, instead going to recall, which is a safer option.
And the counterplay is actually great. Myrmidons are getting caught a lot, but they're just turning it around every single time. They're just kind of ready. I'm actually surprised that Alternate didn't run a support with a stun in the bot lane, because TF obviously works really well with champs with CC in the lane. So I'm actually surprised they didn't go for that.
So they didn't run a stun support, did you say?
Yeah, stun support.
Yeah, I think it was more the fact that they wanted to get Vayne to that late game, and of course they were kind of relying on Vayne to do the CC because he has the positional E, and most players at this elo will be able to just line up that E no matter where they are. So, I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
But then again, AD carries at this elo can generally...
Sorry, meanwhile, top there, Alicia's taking a lot of damage. F-Lord teleporting in there with his ultimate, still chasing after. Cliff will actually go for the tower dive. F-Lord going slightly away from that, juking away from the tower, so he does not take aggro, and there's a leap strike for the kill. That was really well played. F-Lord knew he was just slightly outside of tower range, so he'd actually be able to follow that up and not take too much damage from the tower, and of course Cliff would be way more tanky and be able to take that to the face, no problems. Mr. Ral is doing a great job of harassing at this stage, and this is kind of the stage where Cogmore just becomes harass bot, and there's nothing really you can do just to go straight to the minions. I mean, all Fish can do is she can go like balls deep straight onto the Cogmore, but that's kind of it. Like, she can't out-harass him.
I'm not sure how well she trades against him. Probably not well with that kind of turret. Oh wow, Vayne's taking so much damage off the trade, but actually Soraka's just healing it back up. So I think after Soraka heals him back up, maybe he should just harass a bit more to kind of negate it.
Yeah, he really can't though, because if he goes too close, then there's the Voidoos, and then he just carries on wailing on them. Vayne could look for the gank here, but however, they are coming in from behind. About 4 versus 4. Actually, Noxon gonna go back, and now Fish is in the bad position. Death Charge goes down, lands. Voidoos comes out, not dead yet. Rayson still needs one transfuse. There it goes. Now Unzo backing off. Giza taking a lot of damage. F-Lord also there. There goes the wild cards. Racing following after the Sanguine pull for the slow. There goes the Sunstray onto F-Lord. He's being pinned in place. There goes the flash. Cliff coming in from behind, however. Flumus taking a bit of damage, but he's still going to back off. Double kill straight for Vladimir. Now going for the dive onto the tier 2 turret. Cliff taking a lot of damage. Going to juke back into them. Triple kill for Vladimir. Keeping Giza safe. That was 4 for 0. Now they're going to back off and easily take that Drake. Wow.
And that is now and really scary, Vladimir. 7-1.
7-1. And yeah, it's so much fun right now as well. Like, yeah. Vladimir is going to be one of the biggest threats, and you really can't shut Vladimir down when he gets fed because he'll just pull. And then a really common build for Vlad is to go for those Ionian boots, then for the Rylai's, and also straight for the Zhonya's. So he basically has 4 seconds of invulnerability. Good luck getting him then. It's just, yeah.
That Vlad is, I I don't know. I think he's just gonna build Rylai's now. I've seen a lot of Vlads build DFG just because of the strength of the item, and actually this new item coming out, what's it called? Athene's Unholy Grail.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Mana item.
Do you think most AP carries will build it?
Yeah, except Vladimir, because he doesn't run off mana.
Mm.
But Broto looking for a gank down at bottom, walks straight past Giza, straight for the depth charge into the bush. Stealth goes down by Fish with the ultimate pops. There goes the Condemn for the counter initiate. Flume still coming in, lands the depth charge, the dredge line. Also Trust Fate coming in, lands straight onto Flumis with the stun, taking a lot of damage, flashes out, still hits him with the auto attack. Death Lord gonna fall. Fish now in a bad position,
Blue.
depends if they want to go straight after it. Blue goes straight onto Broto and Rallis. Really nice people to have it on. And yep.
I mean, you know things are going badly when Cogmore has blue.
Yeah, especially the AD carry. I mean, it's just like, yeah, he can just harass all day. It's now coming out of laning phase, but even so, that's a lot of poke they have right now. But
Cogmore has how much gold? 1.4k, so we could see. I'm not sure whether he'll build an IE or a Bloodthirster.
we'll go
Actually,
for the
it's too
Phantom
late,
first.
too late in the game to build a Bloodthirster. But yeah, do you think he'll go for a Phantom Dancer?
Yeah, he'll go for a Phantom first. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll go for a Phantom and then for Infinity Edge. Usually you want to be getting the attack speed item first on the carries like Cogmore and Vayne, because basically it just scales with their E so much, their W so much better. And I mean, they can go for that first, but it's less efficient generally. And
I can't remember why, but Ralla told me once that sometimes you have to build IE first. I can't remember what the situation is, but there was a situation where Mr. Ellis said you do build Infinity Edge first.
what, on Cogmore Vayne?
Yeah, on Cogmore.
I'd suppose if you wanted to go for the straight up burst, I suppose if you had a support like Nunu, I mean that would make a lot of sense because you already have the attack speed from Nunu. If you have an early Zeke's Herald perhaps, I mean that would make sense as well. Also for the burst, just in general. I mean obviously the Phantom Dancer works against teams who have a lot of health. If they're all squishy, then you might as well just go Infinity Edge because you'll just chunk health off them. Especially in like a poke comp as well. You're not going to be continuously hitting them, you're going to be hitting them, backing off, hitting them, backing off, so there are a couple of situations.
What we're going to see from Shen is the split push that he does. That's basically his main use, just split push and ults in when the enemy initiates on you. So yeah, I can't really see alternate getting back into this. I think they should have, well, what they did was right, play aggressive in the early game to try and get TF Ed, but the counterplay from Broto and just like everyone in every lane, they just every time alternate did something, they just countered it.
Yeah, they were everywhere all the time, and basically they were just so fast in their reaction. They knew what was going to happen, and they were just there. They were just there immediately. And already now they have the advantage, they're going out for those aggressive wards all over the enemy jungle, which makes a lot of sense as well because they need that vision. So yeah, just gamehoppers just in a great position to try and take this game, and Alternate's going to have a really tough time on their hands because their setup, yeah, definitely is situational to the point where they need that early game to go well. Because they do have Undo on Nocturne, then all those repositioning global awesome as well, blah blah blah. So it's quite difficult for them.
Maybe Karthus would have been a better pick. Just the fact, well, I'm not sure if it was banned actually. Do you know what the ban
No,
was for?
I wasn't in the banning.
I believe I think they probably banned Karthus. But I think Karthus would have worked better in their setup because the ulti is a great gank. As you like, a lot of top elo players who play Karthus use it as a gank rather than just like picking off kills when someone's low.
Yeah, they probably banned it out because they were scared of Raceland's Karthus, probably.
Yeah, it is pretty godlike.
Yeah, as well as Vladimir, so... Yeah. TF has popped his ultimate, interesting, he wants to go for the initiate. They're kind of split right now, and they know his ultimate's been popped, and he's just gonna, in fact, go to lane a bit faster, go straight onto Raceland. Actually, there goes the depth charge straight onto Efla, completely pinned down. Sun goes down onto him as well, turns around, and he's now Raceland is legendary. That was an easy pickup. Hemo play goes on 3 people, Fish being chased down, Rylai's so has gone straight onto Fish. Now they're
We
about
could see the first
50%
Baron.
HP. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. About 24 minutes in, this is generally the point you see it. It is 5 versus 4. Fish not in a great position, is about 40% HP, does not have a lot of sustain, has actually gone for that Infinity Edge first. So they are not in a great position to really contest this unless they take a lot of damage from it, which I could potentially see happening. And Joe Lish is actually going to catch Cliff, and there's the dredge line dragging him closer into the team, completely locked down with the Voidoos as well. Unzo coming in from behind. The only hope they have right now is to try and smite steal this. And he actually seals it.
He's done
Holy
it.
crap.
He's done it.
He will die before it, but even so, he did actually get the steal out. That was so well played by Unzo. Absolutely amazing. Level 13 to level 13, so they had an equal chance with the smites.
First time. Sorry, I think that's the first time I've seen Broto fail a smite. Ever. I mean, you watch him in solo queue and the amount he Baron steals people just because his smite timing is so good. But, oh.
Oh, that was close. And baited the Shen ultimate as well. Nice. That was really well played by F-Lord. Actually, this is turning around for them. Got the Baron, got it on a couple of the key players. They at least have it on the Vayne as well. Both their carries. They're going to go for this Drake right now, but that's like 18k in stats. But actually, Giza going to go way too close to the brush. Dredge line lands. Astral Blessing, but doesn't matter, man. With the Rallas, does so much damage. F-Lord going to fire out the wild cards, and he actually steals it. Holy wow.
No, I don't think he did.
Did he not? I saw the 190 gold like
Yeah,
above their heads.
I don't think he did. I'm gonna rewind that and check. Let's have a look at this.
It was like the random silence. It was just like.
Yeah, I'm just checking who stole or who got it.
Yeah. F-Lord picking up that blue. Here we go.
Should just be coming up now. Yep, they did steal it.
Yeah. So they are actually catching up. They're only about 4k behind now. That's not very much, and they haven't got any towers, so that some of those outer towers would be pretty easy gold. Yeah, they're not out of this. I mean, Cogmore does have 6 kills, and you do have the legendary Vladimir, but you might be okay. Oh wow, Vlad's got 500 AP. Maybe not then. Yeah, if Vladimir
look at the
gets
CS
full damage
difference. He's
potential.
100 CS ahead of TS.
Wow, yeah. If Vladimir gets his full damage potential out, he'll just wreck the entire team by himself. Like that, no doubt.
I mean,
And,
Vlad or Raceland is 3k ahead of everyone in like single gold.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
that says a lot for itself.
Just got like random game freeze again. That's good.
Yeah, is it your computer or?
Probably with my connection. It's a bit dodgy.
Well, that's probably British connection. Like.
Yeah, we have kind of bad internet.
Well, we have really bad upload. Like, you can get good download, but the upload is just terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what?
Kinda sad. No,
This is life.
It's still frozen for me.
This is the life. 4PL final, Champions League final, Ben and Jerry's, and a beer. Just doesn't get much better than that.
Are you frozen by the way, or are you still going?
No, I'm still going.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
No,
Nothing
stopped
happened.
again.
Nothing's happened. Nothing happened. Sorry, nothing happened. Just alternate pushed the lane and then Merlin kind of pushed the lane back towards them.
Good stuff. I just saw Broto like riptide the entire map. That was funky.
What?
He just riptide. He just hit
That
riptide
must
and it
look
just
awesome.
went like, yeah, it was weird. It was just like multiple riptides happening all over the map. I was like, what?
What? And it just kept on getting wider and wider and wider?
Well, no,
Like-
just like different riptides were erupting all over the map.
Oh, okay. They'll be weird, like loads of holes separate, like
Yeah. The greater room
separately.
is broken that way.
Oh, and alternate could be in real trouble here. TS just used the ult and given Myrmidons a free turret in the mid lane.
Yeah, and we'd be counter-warding as well. Depending if they want to tower dive this, they do not have Baron anymore and will be pushing down this tower. After doing some damage, a bit of poke, they do not really have the minions at the moment. They're going to have to kind of back off for a second. And honestly, I wouldn't put it past Shen just to back off, push bottom, and just kind of start posturing around these towers, because that's definitely something they can do. They're waiting over the wall, waiting for them to come round. Interesting, they might all decide to flash over, which, real M5 tactics.
Yeah, sh- yeah, we could see that, but no, they won't. They've been caught out with the ward, so
Yeah, they're all just going to
we
back
we
off.
won't see any of that. I am gonna say it again, and that balls D-fish kind of stuff.
Yeah, honestly, so I got called out on that like the other day. So we just went to the thesaurus and looked for different ways of saying it. One of them was spunky, and then we had plucky.
Oh gosh, that's even worse.
Yeah, I know. We started doing that one game, and then they were like, "No, change it back." It was like, "Yeah, what up? Yeah, what?" So
The thing is,
that's
I
the
don't
story.
think people are allowed to say it unless they're British. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't like it where people say it and they're not British. So
You're racist.
no. It's just a really British expression, and I
Yeah,
mean,
I know what
obviously,
you mean. I know what you mean.
yeah. I don't have that real big problem with it, but
Okay, so they are just kind of sieging this, and oh yeah, they do have Joelicious split pushing at top as well. Nocturne's actually going to go up there. Makes a lot of sense since Nocturne does have that kind of global ultimate, but he's going to have to move a bit for his ultimate to really have the range to actually get to bottom. Twist of Fate also going to go mid. Where's Twist of Fate going? He's actually going to go and gank Joelicious. Very nice. Fear goes down onto Joelicious, and he can't really teleport out because he will be carded. He's trying to run away, but he really can't do anything. He's still running away to drag them away from the fight, I guess. It's going to be a 4 versus 3, and he did actually pick up the kill onto Cliff as well, so 4 versus 3 did not go very well for them. 1-for-1 trade so far, both bruises have fallen, and they're just going to push this in, so it's once again a 4 versus 4.
and we are going to see the top turret going down. Um, and I wouldn't be surprised if they initiated with the Shen ulti now. The
Yeah.
S-Lords in the mid lane, and this is what alternate are doing is really good.
Sorry,
Yeah,
meanwhile, Fish taking a huge amount of damage from that Vladimir. He's actually going to juke back into and take a lot of damage himself. He's about to 25 HP right now. I think he still has his pull. Should be okay. Lands the Dredge line from Broto. Straight onto Unzo. Pops the Hex Drinker proc. The more Malmortius now. And they will be backing off. No casualties so far, but they did manage to pick up 2 turrets for 1 death. And Cliff died as well, so they came out
are you
completely
seeing
ahead in
this?
that trade.
Are you seeing this like 10 seconds after me?
I don't know, I'm 32, 38. 9, 40, 41, 42, 43.
Oh no, I'm behind. Wow, I didn't jump. I pressed jump to live, but it wasn't like doing it.
That's funny.
Yeah, okay, that's weird. Um, the way they caught Shen was really good. I was thinking, what the hell? Like, why are you saying this? This
Yeah.
isn't happening. Uh,
He's
um,
clairvoyant.
yeah,
Yeah.
I could say something racist right now, but uh, but I'm not going to. Um,
I'm straight.
huh?
What?
No,
What?
I wasn't implying that like at all, but
What?
um,
That was
what
awkward.
alternate should do is what alternate should do is they should try and force the Shen ultimate and then force the team fights. I mean, it's really hard. But with TF, I think they can manage, and they did the right thing. But Jackson Soraka got kind of caught by that bot turret
Yeah.
a bit earlier, and that's what they did wrong. Maybe they should hang back a bit. I don't think Nocturne was the right champ to send up there. Like maybe Vayne would have been a better one. Oh,
Um,
I don't know. Actually, I
yeah,
couldn't
we're
say.
thinking basically that they both had global ultimates, and if something went down the bottom, they'd be able to come back straight in. I think that was the thinking behind it, but obviously F-Lord had to use his ultimate to actually get the gank on Chen to position himself correctly, because walking up to me would have already gone. So I think that's what the thinking was, but unfortunately it didn't work out because, as you said, Cliff and Giza got caught, so at times. Game
Sad times.
Hoppers, at times. Game Hoppers will be backing off. Right, okay, the game's frozen again.
Okay, there's a little bit of poke going on from Game Hoppers. Alternate just kind of trying to catch them out rather than going for Baron. Uh, they don't have vision on him, but now they've seen that Alternate have gone to push for him. Broto's popped the Shurelius. Flumish has flashed in, stunned F-Lord. There's a lack of focus here, because... Oh wow, and TF has taken the double kill. And I can't really say what's going on. There's so many people attacking each other at different times. And TF has a triple kill. And Alternate could have thrown this here. And our Myrmidon's gonna get aced? No, they're not. Yes, they are. I believe they are. If Joelicious goes down to Vayne here, which I think he will, Alternate will have aced him. And I think the problem there was the lack of focus. I mean, Tarek did really well, flashing to stun F-Lord. But the lack of focus really cost them the team fight, and they've let Alternate back into the game. I can't understand why. I'm actually surprised why Alternate are going for the Baron here.
Soraka, best tank.
Yeah, I mean, they're so low, and it is going to be slow. But now Vayne's there,
Easily
maybe
do,
they can take
I
it down
think.
quick. Yeah, they've got it. They've got this. They have got this. They will have to recall straight away, so they will lose a little bit of time on the Baron.
But that was completely worth it there. Easy pickup on Baron, but something that a lot of people forget is like that Astral Blessing from Soraka is just makes her like a brick. Whoever she casts it on become pretty much invulnerable for that amount of time, obviously to AD. So yeah, can easily tank that, and of course Vayne does a huge amount of damage with that W proc. So they can absolutely tear down those objectives, but
Oh,
wow,
a black screen.
Have we? Oh, that's not bad. That's not good at all. Well, yeah, as you were saying, it was
I'm
kind
back.
of an interesting fight. I mean, he got completely wrecked. I'll have to go back and take a look at that actually.
Yeah, it it was just the lack of focus. I mean, it was a great initiation, stunning TF, but I wonder why Broto didn't follow up with a kind of drench line. Like that is where they lost the team fight. They just had no focus. They were all attacking different people, and that's the last thing I'd expect in like at a moment like this. Like this is the 4PL final.
Okay,
And
so I just
especially with
rewatched
players
it.
at this skill level.
Yeah, definitely it was a lack of focus, but it was more the fact that Rayson was forced to pull very early on in the fight, and he got pretty much like none of his damage out. He only managed to get like 1, maybe 2 E's, maybe 1, maybe 2 Qs. He didn't get like any damage at all in that fight. He got nuked down way too quickly. Like he was just not able to get any of his damage potential out. And basically their carries were not being zoned at all. Rayson started running towards them, seeing that happening. But after that, like, their carries were literally just wailing on them, and there was nothing any could do. Wow, nice Sonias goes down from Rayson, and F-Lord doing a huge amount of damage with that ultimate. Rayson just getting nuked down, even with the pull. And now Broto just taking F-Lord down. Rala's there as well, but he's also being zoned out by Cliff. They're now being chased down. Broto gonna dredge line to the terrain, misses the terrain, misses the wall. Double kill goes down for Cliff. Joelis is gonna turn around. Unzo taking a lot of damage. Fear comes out, lands on Joelicious. Cliff gonna turn around. Broto gonna turn around as well. Actually gonna get out of there. Should be okay. Joelicious will take out Cliff. Gonna turn this around once again. Geezer on very low health. Unzo gonna pop down that E to Fear. Joelicious not gonna happen for very long. Ghost and Shurelius has been popped. Going straight on to Unzo. Broto turning around once again just to do some more damage with the Titan's Wrath, keeping him alive. Unzo gonna carry on. The Hexdrinker proc has gone down. Broto turning around once again, turning on to Unzo. Joelicious picking up the kill, getting the killing spree straight onto Nocturne. Oh.
And Joelicious completely turned that team fight around himself. Like that, the way he just taunted all three of them and got a kill out of it. That was really good. That was just unbelievable.
The plays.
That is the big play. And I think
Wow,
I'm
yeah.
going to give Joelicious the MVP of the tournament, actually. I think he definitely deserves it. He played consistently well throughout. And it's just plays like that which mean they've got this far in the tournament. And that team might, like, I don't know, really looked like Alternate would win it. I mean, they did have Baron as well, so...
Yeah, Raceland has also pulled up some epic maneuvers with Carthus as well, but as you said, that team fight was completely turned around by Joelicious. And also Broto, he knew how much damage he could take, and especially with Titan's Wrath, he walked back in with literally 200 health, with Titan's Wrath keeping him alive, taking a bit of damage from Nocturne, but he was just basically just tanking it for Shen, who was going to carry on after them. And there was nothing they could really do. Broto was just doing a great job of supporting that Shen in that team fight, so... Yeah, most players would have just completely retreated and gone back to spawn with 200 health, but Broto, despite being a melee hero, carried on going.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me. I should have a Bioshock skin. I really want a Bioshock skin for Nautilus.
What, this yellow one? Like, I prefer the Abyssal one, but
Yeah,
for some reason everyone else likes this one. Maybe everyone else is playing too much Bioshock.
Yeah, I like the original one more than both of them, really.
Really?
Yeah. They still need a Bioshock skin, it needs to happen.
I don't know, I have this obsession with skins. I don't think skins look better on all of the champions, but a lot of the champion skins do look better.
Yeah, it's the Team Fortress syndrome, where you basically need more hats, and the more hats you have, it makes you feel, I don't know.
Makes you feel better.
Yeah, it does. It's kind of weird. It's a great marketing scheme. Like the amount
May I ask how old you are?
Huh?
May I ask how old you are?
74. Meanwhile, at bottom, Ultimate comes down straight from F-Lord, going straight onto Raceland. Raceland actually pops the Zhonya's. There's the pull as well. 4 seconds of invulnerability. Unzo just sitting in the middle of 4 people. Raceland now at the recess of the fight. No one to get picked off by wildcards. Pins Broto against the wall with Condemn. Now going to turn this around. Flume is going to taken out by F-Lord as well. Kill on Vayne, kill on F-Lord. Going to run away. They're all on about 20% HP. There's nothing really they can do to turn this around with Alternate's team being practically on full health. Fish going to flash over the wall into the queue. They'll start chasing down Joelicious. Turn this around. Fish taking a huge amount of damage though. Joelicious will fall as well. Pick a card comes out, picks up the kill onto Mr. Rales. Now Rales going to run away. Raceland will run away, and that's a 4 for 4 with Alternate coming slightly ahead out on that one. But Raceland does have a lot of spell vamp, so should be okay with F-Lord having more burst. Wow, that was interesting as a fight. Alternate just coming straight back into it. It's incredible. There's no difference in the score right now.
Again, yeah, just both teams turning the team fights around like constantly, just taking it in turns to kind of turn team fights around.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
I definitely couldn't call a winner at this point.
It's kind of amazing. Like as you said, they've kind of just thrown it. Like 2 good team fights, and Alternate are back into it. F-Lord just absolutely crushing everyone. Like, his positioning is so good in team fights. Like F-Lord and Fish are just carrying this.
Yeah, I agree.
And no doubt they are the best players on their team anyway, so that kind of makes sense. But yeah.
Ooh.
But no, dude. Like seriously, F-Lord 2.7k elo.
So
0.7k.
So retiring in a year then, are you? Or?
Yeah, gonna go to a retirement home, nice place in Spain. So it's coming up Millhouse for me, quite honestly.
Menorca or?
Not really. Like I've had a good life, you know. Gone through the war. I mean, the war was a difficult period for me.
Yeah,
actually, we do have an initiate going straight onto F-Lord, kind of out of position, being taken down immediately by Rales. And Flume is now taking a lot of damage, but wildly focusing the support. Cliff immediately taunted, as well as Unzo. Unzo just trying to stick to those carries, but he's been getting annihilated by Mr. Rales. Cogmore does so much damage at this stage. There goes the cleanse from Fish, but immediately taunted by Joe Licious, so that was just negated completely. And
Bit
yeah,
of an
that's
early
game.
cleanse.
Bit of an early
Right.
cleanse, yeah, it was like, yeah, I think he expected the taunt to come sooner, I guess, but
Yeah.
that's game. That is game. They've won
I
their
believe
game
so, yeah.
team fight, and
That's game.
they're gonna ride this minion wave to victory. So that was a really, really nice game. Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
I love how both teams were like kind of turning it in their favor constantly. Like you couldn't call it at all. Like at any point in the game, really.
Yeah, there was definitely a point where you could see that Game Hoppers were ahead, but Alternate just immediately pushed it back with 2 great team fights, but ultimately they did just tear them apart. Unfortunately, in that team fight, they were focusing Tarek, so that was a thing that really didn't help them.
Yeah, it might have helped if they didn't. A lot of AD carries are just actually attacking whatever's closest to them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think Shen was the closest to Vayne in that team fight, and Vayne was actually kind of zoned completely away from the fight, and I think that's what won it for them.
Kind of have to though. Like it depends on the situation, but if you have bruisers who have like a strong CC, you have to sit at the recess of the fight and just kind of poke in. If they don't, then you can kind of hit some of the squishies, but it's too risky. You need to stay alive as an AD carry. It's like a balancing scale of how much damage you can deal, and like staying alive ultimately.
F-Lord is streaming actually, funnily enough. Didn't know that.
I would be surprised if he did have a stream.
Yeah, no, I definitely knew he was streaming, but I'm surprised he's streaming kind of during the final. Same with Hawk done last week when we played Deppos in the final. Yeah,